What's up with it, y'all? It's your boy C Keys. Just chilling, fresh off work, feeling great. Can't hate, trying to get it straight. I hope y'all can relate. Anyways, shouts out first of all to DJ Rockstar, part of the Free at Last camp. Can't forget about your sister. Forgot about you on the last one, but I told you I got you on this one. All good. But I wanted to touch on a subject that kind of bought me almost to the point of road rage today. And I could be assuming in this case, but even assuming there are circumstances where I was involved in situations where this scenario would make perfect sense. So for the sake of not knowing this person on that note, I'll base this on assumption. But you guys will definitely get the picture when I'm done. So two lanes merge into one eventually on a particular road that I take to and from work every day. And it never fails me. There's always someone that tries to take an advantage of that merging lane. So let's say, for an example, I'm in the front, 2 car lengths. You see the road is about to merge. There's a car in front of me. There's my car. You're 2 cars back. Right when the merge begins to happen, okay, common sense should tell you if you're 2 car lengths behind someone, stay in your place. Don't accelerate with the hopes of beating the car that's 2 lengths ahead of you on 2 lanes that are literally merging into one. Not when the sign is saying 500 feet. I'm talking when the merge is happening, you're trying to play Fast and Furious and beat me out. Not gonna happen. Well, on this particular day, situation occurred, and the person got pretty upset with me because they couldn't beat me out. Now, I'm in my rear view just making sure they don't rear end me, but I could see her facial expressions only in short snippets because I have another car in front of me that's slowing it down because, again, there's a merge. Okay? The lanes open up into 2 lanes again. Okay? This woman picks up her speed once again. Now, I'm dying to slow down to let her get ahead of me, but the car behind me is so close to me, I'm afraid they might rear end me. So I continue with my normal speed. I did not pick up my pace. The lanes are merging again. Dumbass tries to beat me out again. This time there's a car so close in front of me that even if she were to beat me out, she would hit that car. So she, I guess, hit her brakes, and she gets behind me again, and she's shaking her head. Okay, dumbass. Why are you shaking your head when you're causing this issue? Okay, this all goes back to common sense. Using your brain to assess a situation right in front of your face. Okay, and instead of you assessing it, the situation, and doing what's right, your dumbass is trying to beat me out because I guess in your mind either you feel entitled or you're doing some type of math equation to guess the ratio or distance and your acceleration, the time when it would be perfect for you to come in, and your logic is not adding up because the math doesn't add up. I don't know what it is, but I think it's dumb as hell. But it brings me to this. Okay, the assumption part. Mom was driving a really nice car. She looked like she was dressed professional. She looked like she could have held some type of degree. Again, this is assumption. What makes you think your book smarts equate to common sense? Unless we're talking in specific to your skill set or trade that you have your degree in, and I have no clue of that, will I give you the benefit of the doubt? And even in some cases, if it just doesn't sound right to me, I'm still going to do my own well, first of all, I always do my own research after hearing some information because I don't want to pass around bogus information based on something someone told me. But if you say I have a degree in this particular field and you say something that truly confuses me, I'm going to, instinct will tell me to look that up to just solve the curiosity in my mind of that making sense. Okay? common sense. I watch people or I hear people and some address me as this. I have a degree in this particular, I have a degree. I went to school, so I should know, okay? Because you got a fucking degree, you know better than me how to cook some fried chicken? Damn, I know that was cold. Black man talking about fried chicken. Yes, they should change the name barbecue to African American sauce. My personal opinion. But anyways, back to the ill freestyle. You have a degree in business management and you're trying to tell me how to survive in the streets of Oakland. Okay? I'm sorry. There's just some things that college education cannot teach you. I'm sorry. There's some things, no matter how far you get in your life academically, that you will not understand instinctively because you keep equating your book smarts to instinct, to common damn sense. Like, and this is funny to me. I've seen most of my educated friends do some of the most dumbest shit on a common sense basis than someone that may have a high school degree or a GED. Common sense shit. Like, instinct shit. Like street smarts versus book smarts. That's a perfect analogy. A lot of people talk about that. You can be a scholar, 4.0 GPA, on the dean's list, and go out to, an event where people are just having fun and partying and some shit happened and you stuck and don't know what the fuck to do. Tell me how those books gonna save your life. Now, I'm not excusing the fact that education is important. I do encourage everybody to get an education. I do encourage people to get their degrees in something that they're passionate about. Are degrees required? No. Because to be perfectly honest with you, I've talked to a lot of my friends, degrees, PhDs, whole nine. Now, of course, the PhDs are making hella money, but I have some that have bachelor's degrees and master's degrees, and I'm making more money than them. Yes, it's true. And I'm not saying that I'm any better than them, not at all. Because personally, I salute anybody who can go to school on a full-time basis, especially go to school on a full-time basis and carry a full-time job. I totally salute you. It takes more focus and ability to go through school or college in a sense of it's not something you have to do. It's something you're choosing to do in order to meet a goal. Okay. You can still live life, be successful, and be rich and famous and not step foot on a college campus. You can step foot on a college campus, get your bachelor's degree in something, and still make $39,000 to $40,000 a year. So my point is, when people come to me and try to explain to me their point of view on a general topic or feel they're entitled because they have a certain degree, get out my face with that shit. Because until you can start showing me that degree can help you with your common damn sense, I don't even want to talk about degrees. Because you could be the smartest person in the world and your opinion of something can ruin the degree that you have. I'm telling you, I know people that are scholars that do and say some of the dumbest shit on the planet. Okay? And usually those are the type of people that have 1,000,001 opinions about how the hood should be, monitored and, how they don't understand the streets and how they could fix the hood. No, you can't. Because nothing you're learning in them books are teaching you hand to hand of what these streets are truly about. The sophisticated hood. That's me. Sophisticated hood. It allowed me as a child to grow up in poverty, in rough areas, rough neighborhoods, learn how to rely on instinct, always be aware of your surroundings, always be aware of the people that you're around, always trust your sixth sense. That was programmed into me. When I became, of adult age to work and, seeking my own career separate from music, I have been able or fortunate enough to live in, beautiful communities where education is at high. And people talk a lot about education and skill set and getting your degrees and things of that sort as well. And there's an even exchange on the things that go on. For an example, in the hood, it's, gang violence, drugs, and things like that, killings, violence. True that. In the upper middle class communities, pedophiles, child molesters, drugs, just different types of drugs, violence, just different types of violence, a lot of car accidents, a lot of road rage, a lot of lead foots, a lot of lead feet. I didn't say foots. Damn, that was good. My bad. But a lot of lead feet, a lot of entitlement. Common courtesies aren't is I've received more common courtesies in the hood than I received common courtesies in upper middle class communities. Now, maybe it could be because of my color of my skin, or maybe it could just be the lifestyle of that community. But either way, I've seen more love from the hood than I have from these areas. Now, again, the reason I say all this and the point that I'm bringing to is when we start seeing humans as individual people that are more so driven by our passions and our emotions and our feelings, and stop trying to see each other as a class or as an education type, we would have more of a common ground, and we'd see what more we have in common so we can get together and make these common solutions. Because by the end of the day, solutions is what we should be looking towards. Okay? But the issue I'm having in this whole thing is that it's usually the people with the education and the people that know statistics and the people that graduated from this school with honors. Those are usually the ones that have the biggest issue with common sense, common courtesies. And I'm not saying as a whole. So I don't want any of y'all with degrees getting hella offended and shit like that, because that's not what we're looking at. By the end of the day, as I say in all my videos, take a long look in the mirror and find out, does any of this relate to me? If it doesn't, tight. If it does, apply some change. But it's too much of this happening for everybody to not be this way. You see what I'm saying? So I strongly advise you guys take a long look in the mirror. And this goes to both sides of the page, even though I'm talking about the people that irritate me right now because of a circumstance that happened. It's a two-way street. You educated entrepreneurs, you ones that are up on a high horse, you ones that see that education is everything to you, and anybody else who hasn't is under here. You can learn a lot from those that think off of instinct. You can learn a lot of those that are aware of their surroundings, those that use their common damn sense. Now, those that are aware of their surroundings and their common sense, you guys can learn a lot about structure and discipline when it comes to education. Imagine if, and I know people like this too, that have the street smarts and the book smarts, who grew up side by side with me in the hood but got degrees and making good money. But the reason that they're successful is they were able to apply both. Think about it. Then comment. This your boy C Keys signing off. Peace. Oh, and Black Dynamite coming soon. Check out the video. McFilthy. This is with your boy Centric and C Keys. The group is called Black Dynamite. Do that.